People like Yamamoto, Isamiyage, Comme des Garçons, Watanabe, all of them really inspire. They bounce up against convention, they challenge dogmas, something at Studio HBA we also like to do.
パーツを見たときにですね、今までにないその色使い、我々日本人としてはちょっと違うユニークな綺麗な色使いをされていたので、それはかなり、今でも印象に残ってますね。
We don't want to come up with the same answer again and again. We try to come up with new answers. And that we combined with the warm mountain lodge feel and craftsmanship and wood detailing. That's a very Japanese trait we wanted to incorporate as well.
Bringing together the art, furniture, the colors, the Japanese patterns. For this, we look for inspirations in nature, the traditions, local culture and traditions. And we try to interpret that and mix it not only within the Japanese traditional culture, but also with this modernity that is now so lively in the Japanese culture as well.
Very artistics with arts in mind, where the design of the resort was also thought process in the design aspect of Kiroro.
We looked at Japanese avant-garde mixed together with alpine mountain resorts, together with a bit of Ainu influence, our materiality, some patterns that gave us some inspiration for that.
赤でも青でも黄色でもかなりこうセレクトされた黄色の中でも違う黄色、赤でも、トーンを落とした赤、青でも、ちょっとグレーっぽい青を使うとか、かなり色にこだわる、お客様がそういうところだったんですけども、なかなかそれをやってみると面白い、色今まで経験しなかった内装ですね。
In Kiroro Peak and Kiroro Ground, the structure itself is very different from one another. For example, Kiroro Peak, it's a very small structure. We're used to big structures. We are used to developing big surfaces and big areas where we have our people transiting from one space to another. In this boutique hotel, we actually had the opportunity to develop a new concept within Club Med.
大きな一つの空間で、コンパクトになり、マスケッレンが見える環境が、こういった環境は、多分日本の中でも多分ないでしょうね。世界の中でもないと思いますね。やはりここ、日本のキロに比べるとここにしかないものを我々が持ちてきたという実感しています。
The other thing that is quite special about this resort is that it's focused on mainly adult audience, which gave us the opportunity to do a little bit more sophisticated concept.
And what we were trying to do here is to bring the outdoors indoors. But it's not only about the outdoors, speaking about the snow during winter, autumn, spring, and all the colors, all the reflections that we can find in Hokkaido forest and the flower fields. But it's also about exploiting space and creating a transition between one space to another.
For that, we derived a lenticular art piece, an art piece that has two sides to it. So when you walk into the space, firstly, you see the urban landscape. Moving further into the space, changing your mindset, you'll see a landscape, beautiful, serene, snow-covered landscape.
Each one portraying and highlighting and enhancing very different characteristics of the Japanese culture through different textures, through different finishings, through different atmospheres. Some are more on the traditional side, some more on the artistic side.
Change the mindset, give people the understanding that this is a place to relax and have fun.
All that richness that we can find within Japan, and the people and the different landscapes.
What we wanted to avoid when we come up with concepts based on Japanese culture is to make it a kind of pastiche or caricature of that culture. And working with our Japanese partners, they were able to give us feedback to ensure that that didn't happen.
Attention to detail, to make sure that every corner, that every angle has been studied, that has been developed properly to provide to our guests the best experience that they can have.